Back in the States, we were operating a fleet of 82-foot cutters on search and rescue missions along our own coastline. These boats were self-sufficient. They could do almost anything. I guess you'd have to say we were made to order for the patrol and inspection job to be done in Vietnam. So it was no real surprise to any of us when the orders came.
The hardest part's always saying goodbye to the kids. It's not easy to explain to them or their mothers why you have to go off to war. But those of us who had to go understood this was our job. And some of us older types had been training for this moment for more than 20 years, ever since the last time the Coast Guard went to war.
By the middle of the 1960s, what was to become the Vietnam War was escalating, and it became obvious early on that the elusive guerrilla enemy, the Viet Cong, depended on the long coastlines and miles of rivers for reinforcement and infiltration. As always, the Navy turned to the specialists of water security, the U.S. Coast Guard.
There's no exclusive job club in this kind of business. We all learn a lot of different jobs, and we learn them together, because that's the way we work in the Coast Guard, together. Like you get out there in the range, and you never know who's going to be working beside you. Might be a chief, or even one of the officers.
Were sometimes called upon to support friendly forces ashore. We were available to help South Vietnamese fighting teams into battle zones. But our main job was still searching for men and materials being smuggled to the enemy. And we kept at it day and night.
This way before, so insecure. Crawling in my skin, these wounds they will not heal. Fear is how I fall.
Our radar would pinpoint something unusual. We'd close in and challenge the vessel. Chances are they would reply with, "We could dish it out, so we'd let them have it right back."
In the first year of Operation Market Time, U.S. Coast Guard Squadron 1 destroyed or captured 22 enemy junks and 2 steel-hulled vessels. Close to 100 Viet Cong were confirmed killed, wounded, or captured, in addition to many unconfirmed enemy casualties. More than 65,000 junks and sampans were boarded or inspected, and hundreds of suspects were apprehended. And most important of all, the sea lanes along the South Vietnamese coast were effectively closed to the enemy.
Coast Guard flyers served with the Air Force in harrowing Vietnam air rescues.
and they will fly rescue operations, rescuing downed pilots. Many of them dropped in enemy territory in South Vietnam. And those are difficult things to do because the Viet Cong would often use downed pilots as baits to lure in pilots. So you have to rescue somebody in a jungle environment, in a combat environment.